That worked.
All right, we're recording.
All right.
You can't see my screen yet, can you?
Nope. Now I can.
All right. So from the leasing reports folder, you go to new, Google Sheets, from template, create and share. Go down to reports and proposals, and I'll say the month property leasing summary, and you just click on it to use it. So we're going to do this for February. Property will be Summerfield. All right, so this is a template report. Now we need to get the data. So to get the data, you go to add-ons, the Copper CRM custom report builder, go to import data, start new import. We're going to be uploading the opportunities data for the landlord rep leasing. And we want all the data, so we won't filter it at all. Import data. This takes a while, but it's going to create another sheet called All Opportunities Landlord Rep Leasing. And it'll upload all the data, so we kind of just have to wait for it to load. But like I said, this is going to need to be done on the first day of every month for the following month, or for the previous month. And it really should be done before we update any data for the new month in Copper. Should be done anytime. All right, so it's done. So we can exit out of there. Now we have all the data downloaded from Copper on all the opportunities. If you go back to report, you'll still see it says NA. Basically, each of these cells need refresh so that it realizes that this sheet here has been created. So you just go into the cell, open the cell formula, and then hit enter. That still says NA because there's no new leases this month. So you're going to want to go to the cell and hit enter to enter the cell, and then hit enter again to get out of the cell. And then it'll update, and it will find this new page and pull all the data from the new page. So you got to go to each one and hit enter to get in, hit enter to get out. It'll update and pull all the data from the spreadsheet. And you see it all pre-fills. So literally all we have to do is go into each of these cells. All right. So the next thing we had to do, I left enough room for in between these so that unless it's an abnormal month, we won't run out of space. So let's say it had, 10 new leases or 10 lease renewals. It would populate all the way down to 10. And now we got to go back in and hide the ones that we're not going to use. So for the new leases, I want to keep the NA there. So highlight all the other rows, right click, and go to hide rows 10 through 12. And I messed that up. I missed one. So hide rows 10 through 13. Right click, hide rows. And you'll see I want to leave one row space in between each section. So for this one, start and leave one row here. And then go to hide. Same thing here, start immediately after, leave a space gap. Hide. Down to here, start immediately after the data. Leave one row gap. All right. Then as far as the space available, this is the only section on the page that doesn't automatically pre-fill. To this, we need to go and look at the February rent roll to make sure this is correct. If it's off, then we need to correct it, and we also need to add any spaces that might have came available for that month. For right now, I'm not going to go over that, but basically, you'll work off the rent roll and make this match the rent roll. After you get to this point, it's basically ready to print. So you can go to print. Wait, I missed a step. Should have did this first. I just messed everything up. Well, gotta go undo all these hidden things because I didn't update. The first thing you should do on this page after you update all the formulas is change the date. The reason I couldn't leave all the stuff we hid was because when I updated the date, it's going to give a different amount and different. So the new prospects went from 5 to 2 because that was for the wrong month. So we got to go hide these again. All right, so now we're back to where we were. We updated the dates, which we should have did first. Hit all the rows. Updated the space availability or available space section. And now we're ready for print. So go to print. It should default. All the formatting's already set up correctly. So all you have to do is go to next. Make sure the destination says save to PDF. Hit save. and it is going to be February leasing summer opportunities. You can see January is there already. And that's it. Now it should be here in the drive. And there it is. So this is what the finished product looks like. The end.
Whoa.